I guess I wasn't recording. I just drilled it out. It's sitting right there. It's super hot. It's GoPro. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. If you are tuning in, obviously you're here to see this truck get done before the gold rush. I'm calling it the rush to gold rush. So moving right along, while we're waiting on parts here still, we gotta wait for that bump steer kit that isn't gonna be here until like Wednesday the 21st or something like that. We're gonna get the rest of this stuff buttoned up. I gotta tighten, no, I did that already. I gotta tighten the flange bolts back there. Hook that back up, throw the steering shaft back in and screw the hole in for that. I need to cap off the bottom of these still, find some pieces of metal. Just, cap this off a little bit better. Throw some paint on it. So maybe I won't put the shaft in yet. I should do that first. And once I have some paint thrown on there and I do get the shaft in, now that the power steering pump is gone, we've got to get the alternator thrown back on. We'll figure out belt routing later. Well, not really the routing, but the length. It's gonna be like a V shape. You know, I'll keep this idler. It'll go around that because I am gonna put AC back in this one day. And then it will go down under the tensioner, over the alternator, and then straight down to the crank. Not keeping this idler that I made here. Then after we do all that, we can put this core support on permanently and lay out the harness and start figuring out the wiring for the water pump. And it's Sunday, football day. I really don't want to miss the games. I really don't want to work. Just want to drink beer. Oh no, it's sprinkling. It is looking, so much for working on football Sunday. Guess I'm gonna have to go drink that beer after all. Okay, I've got everything painted, I think, that I want to paint. I also had to throw some paint on these steering components because they were starting to flash rust. So I'll just tidy this stuff up a little bit with some paint. I got these horns painted here for the core support. This painted. Now I just got to put it all together. Okay, it is the 20th. I got 4 days left, and this is where we're at so far. I want to finish up. I realize I got a lot of little things to do. I want to get the buttons done, but I got a lot of little things to do that I want to make sure I get done in time for the show. More important stuff before the fun stuff. And part of that is the cooling system. One of those things are the cooling system. And that involves, one step involves relocating this guy. I'm gonna move this thing and let's see. I already took the bolts out, obviously. We are gonna relocate this. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. And instead, we're gonna use this guy. I'll probably never use it to drink margaritas out of again. I got that in Vegas on our trip recently. This is going to be a perfect overflow bottle. Ideally, I would like an aluminum one sitting right here next to it, a long, skinny aluminum one. But this is pretty awesome too. You may ask, well, why did you do that? Just so you can get rid of that? Well, no, it's because I want to put my battery here. And why do you want to put your battery there, you may be wondering? Well, because I'm gonna rock no fenders, no inner fenders at least. I do want to put on the outer fenders. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to put them on for the show or not, but either way, I need a place to put the battery because the battery sits on the inner fenders. So boom and yeah. So, but finishing the cooling system is not done. Obviously I got no hoses connected to the radiator. Problem number one sounds simple, but problem number one is this. If we edge right on over here, we can see that runs right into the bracket, and there is not going to be any room to snake a hose around it. So we're going to take the angle grinder and just make a big old divot all the way to we're going to carve out a big old divot all the way to like the head of the bolt, basically. Just a big old nice chunk out of there. Then we can put the hoses on. Then the cooling system on this will be done, and we can move on to making the shelf for the battery. Oh yeah, that'll work. A little sneak right there. Oh man, that fit better than it ever fit before. That's crazy. Look at that, guys. I think that drill bit might be bent. Okay. I need a ratchet strap. And there we are. We're done with that. And we're done with this. This is all plumbed up. It's closed up, sealed up. ready to be filled with water, actually, I believe. Yes, it is. I know it is. We got the rack and pinion is in permanently. Got the steering rod is there. Still waiting on these, which will be here tomorrow, which is the 21st, which is when you should see this video. It's late, but I'm gonna get it edited and get it up in the morning for you guys, hopefully. I'm dirty. But tell me what you guys think so far. It's coming along. I can't wait. I can throw the fenders on in the next video and get the lights, the chassis harness for the lights wrapped the rest of the way around it. And then we'll wire up the water pump, and we will use the switchboard. But that may be the only thing the switchboard is working for by the time we get to the car show. But let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you plan on going to the car show. September 24th, I got 3 days really, because I gotta be there like 6:37 a.m. But anyway, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, hit the everything. Comment if you want to leave a comment, and please, if you want to help support the channel, don't forget that super thanks button.